What is going on, guys? Recording this on my birthday, guy. 444 here, coming at you with a very unexpected yet much valuable surprise release from Spear Halloween, and I must say, I'm very, very happy. Every single year, for the past 3 years, I've been doing a Spirit Halloween tier list when the first batch of drops come in, and this year, it'll be no different. Today, I am going to be doing the Ultimate Spirit Halloween tier list for the 2023 season. Now, we have not seen even half of the lineup yet. With that being said, though, what we did see today, at the time of recording, blew my mind. Just seeing everything, I can infer two things very early on, no shame about it. One, I'll just say it now, this is the best modern year that we've had thus far. No doubts in my mind. I don't even care what comes out next. Just what we've seen today, it cements it. Thing number two, this is the best rollout Spirit Halloween has ever had since 1983. Like, the rollout for this year has been phenomenal, and the fact that we're eating good this early is so impressive to me. That's awesome. But I'm gonna shut up now. I'm Spooky Guy 444, and it's time for the Ultimate Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list. Let's do it to it. Now, we have a good chunk of animatronics here. I will be including some of the prior releases in this little droppage here as well. And there's one that actually isn't on here, and we're gonna actually talk about that one first. So let's go. So the one that isn't on here, I'm just gonna Photoshop her in at the end and at the beginning here. She'll be gone for a little bit, but we have the Ghost Swing. I'm gonna put the Ghost Swing in D, as much as I don't want to do that, just to start off negative. This is such a useless return, and it's so dumb and so unnecessary, and why did you do that? Look, now for 75, it's not the worst thing, but it would just be very easy to get a piece of plywood and kind of slap it on the swinging prop mech. Like, that's all you have to do. So yeah, Ghost Swing was dumb in 2017, and she's still dumb now. They even gave her a new video, but they didn't give Molly a new video, which I find hilarious, by the way. So yeah, D tier. It doesn't suck, it's just really dumb and useless, but it doesn't make me that angry. The new Menaced Molly, I'm gonna put the new Menaced Molly in C tier. Now, if this was the original 2017, 2018, maybe like a B tier, but the paint job on the new one is horrible. And I mentioned that in my first impression review of the Halfway to Halloween drop. Watch that if you have not, where I actually mentioned that she looks like she has jaundice. Like, it's bad, it's really bad, but I mean, Molly's not one that I've ever been a huge fan of, but like, I like her concept, and you know, as a Wednesday stan myself, I give her the pass enough to put in the C tier. She's cool. I just wish the paint job wasn't so poopy on the new ones. Oh well. Scary Sitting Scarecrow, I'm gonna put in the B tier. Now, Scary Sitting Scarecrow is a very, very cool one. While I do see a lot of people talking about the Wicked Makers comparison, I don't care. I don't care. Wait until y'all find out about Nightmare Harvester. I'll let you guys look into that. Anyway, yeah, Scary Sitting Scarecrow, while it is, in my opinion, better than the original, it is not too far removed from it to where I think it is bad. I think it is quite good, very solid. Same price, by the way, at 110 sale price. Very, very good price, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's one that I'd actually consider as a sale purchase. Solid stuff. The Cotton Candy Cocoon, I'm gonna put in the D tier. This is the worst prop that we've gotten so far, in my opinion. But it's barely even a prop. It's like an inflatable. It is an inflatable. It is literally a Cotton Candy Cocoon inflatable. Now, the issue is that it doesn't look bad in itself, but the issue comes from the source material from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's ugly there, so it doesn't make it any better here. But honestly, this thing dropped like, what, 2 months ago? A month ago. It dropped a month ago. So it's had time to marinate, and people have already forgotten about it, so I don't care that much to put it low. But like I said, D tier, worst prop that we've gotten this year. New or old, it's barely even a prop. The Fogging Sinister Gothic Gargoyle is another one I'm going to put in the B tier. I hate that this is $300. Could have just made it out of blow mold plastic and we would have been happy, fine, dandy. No, it had to be fully resin. Why is it resin? Okay, alone. So now it weighs 50 pounds. The box is like 5 feet tall. It's $300, ridiculous price, but they are really cool. Even the original ones, I would love to get either or set, but I wouldn't pay a lot of money just to have in front of my house for a cemetery display or whatnot. They're cool, like them a lot. It's just the price is insane, but B tier, solid B tier. Now it's time to finally get into the new content material. Blackheart, top 2 of the year, at least from Spirit, just from what we saw. This thing is incredible. I am blown away. Blackheart tops anything that Spirit sold at all last year. And there's a few animatronics on this list that pull that off as well, by the way. But yeah, Blackheart, amazing concept. My main con is that the Reaper is a little plain, but I could care less because the actual chick on this prop is so scary, so detailed. CCL does not miss until a prop that we get to later. Love the Blackheart, phenomenal. One that I am planning to pick up in the season. Her price is pretty valid too. I will not lie. It is on. I don't blame them for pricing her at $300, but what I don't understand is the price for this next one. But it's also S tier, the Slim animatronic. Now look, I do not like Shorty at all. I think it's pretty stupid. However, Slim, this is Party Time's best animatronic. I'm sorry. I know it's early. I know it's early. Boo me. Call me meat rider. I don't care. This is perfection on a licensed prop. As someone who isn't huge on Killer Clowns, I like the movie, and it's just not something I like super like am into like I would be like Texas Chainsaw, House of a Thousand Corpses, blah blah blah. I do really love the Slim, but 400 is just insane. But it has 3 animations. It's over 7 feet tall. Very good looking, by the way. Like, it looks like Slim. I think he's fantastic. Like I said, it is tied with Crouchy. At least tied with Crouchy for best Party Time animatronic. Probably in my top 5 for the year as well. Definitely one I want to try and pick up at some point, but I cannot get past $400. That is crazy. The Pretty Woman Leatherface disappointed me a lot. Now, I will say I don't completely hate Jemmy's Lowe's one. You already know my comments on the Techie one. They're all in the same C tier ranking. And that hurts a lot because when I heard that we were getting a Pretty Woman, I was so excited. And then it's just the Jemmy one with the spinning saw blade. I'm so mad. I'm so hurt. But like, I'm happy at the same time because now I get to save my koala. Either way, Pretty Woman is it's decent, I guess. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just very disappointed with every single Leatherface prop this year. The 2006 one remains undefeated. Jack, I forget his full name, but Jack. This is so cool. I love this thing. I have so much positive things to say about it. It's a sitting prop, super easy to store. It's gonna have a small box, love that. Techie toys, they don't ever miss. Sometimes Ellie Hatchet, we don't talk about it. The pumpkin looks great, and then it's a jump scare, so it shoots up the pumpkin, and then there is that gory farmer boy. Spirit is coming back with the gore, and I'm so happy about it. But yeah, he looks super creepy, super scary prop. Lighting looks great, prop great. Love the farmer, $170, great price. Definitely want to try and pick that one up at flagship. Yeah, this is a bussin' solid animatronic. Love this one to death. I really want it. Eternal Rest. Not at all what I was expecting, but I shouldn't have been expecting much considering it is SLA. I'm actually going to put it in the B tier though. Even though it wasn't what I was expecting, I think this is a pretty solid Tombstone animatronic. It is a like weeping angel sitting over this tombstone, head spins around, scary skull one. Pretty solid. Like, it's not bad. It's pretty cool for a Tombstone prop, I will not lie. The price is a little steep for what it is though. I do think that is a pretty whack price for her, but SLA did a solid job, I will not lie. It's pretty cool. Will I buy it? No, maybe not. Maybe at the sale, like super cheap, but yeah, just because I do a cemetery, she would fit really well, but I don't know. As a jump scare, it doesn't really click with me all that well, but I still like him a lot. I still like her a lot. I think she's pretty solid. It's just, yeah, nothing crazy. But that's fine, because it adds to the cemetery. But either way, Darling Dolly. This thing is freaky. I like it. However, it's not one that I'm going to pick up just because I don't really need it. But I think that Darling Dolly is creepy, scary looking. It's a giant doll that lunges down at you, and it already looks like it's nightmare fuel. I think this is a pretty good one, in my opinion. I think they did a good job. Really like this one. Not one I'm going to pick up, though, just because I said don't really need it. But, good job, Techie. Death Stalker. A tier again. This is one of the weirdest animatronics I have ever seen. I would also like to mention before we keep going, I'm recording this before we get official videos of anything. So, if this does become outdated, stay tuned in end of October, early November for a remastered tier list, which I will be including after we get the November drops and whatnot. But yeah, Death Stalker. This is so strange and I love it. This is another one that I don't think I'll pick up, but I think that they did a really good job with this one as well. It's also very tall. It's like 7'2", so it's big and it looks wide. But yeah, Fuyu, they've never made a bad prop. Still haven't made a bad prop. And yeah, Deathstalker, super creepy monster thing. I know that people are going to absolutely love this guy in person. Shame that he's online only, but it's alright. I think he's pretty cool. The Crypt Keeper. Obligatory S tier Crypt Keeper. I am heartbroken at the fact that this thing is $400. It is 2.5 feet tall. It has 2 animations, both very, very simple to pull off. He's $400. He's the same price as Slim, who is 5 feet taller and has an extra animation. This hurts so much. I don't think you understand. I have waited before I was even conceived. I wanted a new Crypt Keeper animatronic. It had been almost 30 years. $400. But discluding the price, it looks like the Crypt Keeper. It's fantastic. It looks good. Animation is anything I could have asked for. Really want it, but I'm not paying that much money. It's online only, so it's not like I can get it for any cheaper than what it is. But Gordo. Now listen, I put it in C tier because it's not bad. There's nothing offensively bad about it. Why does it exist? It's just the tabletop pop-up pumpkin that's been sold at like every retailer with every single variation possible. There's nothing that special about it besides the fact that it comes with a stand with vines on it. And that warrants it to be $150. But like I said, excluding prices, it's nothing bad. It's just so useless. It's so useless. I don't get the point of it. It just doesn't really need to exist, and I don't know why. I really don't know why it exists. I don't. But either way, I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of dumb. It's very, very dumb. Stilts the Clown. I'm going to put Stilts the Clown in A. I'm very conflicted here with Stilts the Clown. He's been hovering between S and B pretty much all day, because I don't know if I like him. Now, the animation I like a lot. I think that it is super crazy, especially for a prop that big, and it's odd that it's made by Party Time, but that is literally the Miss Mercy mechanism. Either way, the face is kind of what's kicking me off, like, between all these tiers, because I can't tell if I can tolerate it or not, because it's not like the best face. It's far from PT's best sculpt. It could be one that gets better in person, but that's something that we'll have to wait and see for. But overall, I mean, yeah, I like him. He's pretty cool. He's one that I'm honestly considering, but we will have to wait and see as the season goes on. He's one that I want to hold out on just for now, but the top 4 definitely needs. And speaking of definitely needs, I have Heckles the Clown. Besides his little pee-pee dance that he has, this thing is awesome. I love the creepy humanoid clowns. They always are super great, like Wally, Silent and Deadly, yada yada yada. Not Poor George. Heckles here, same exact ordeal. Love it. He looks creepy. The balloon has a projection, which, I mean, it doesn't really need that, but it's cool that it has that little gimmick going for it. I love him. He's really cool. Definitely going to try and pick him up. Definitely want everything in S tier, for sure. Good stuff. Creepy Rising Doll, an unexpected, rumored, lucky guess of a flashback that we have here. I'm going to put her in B tier. She's cool. Yeah, I like her. Yeah. I mean, she's not one that I really want, but I think that she's cool. I think that she is a solid animatronic. She's a classic animatronic, definitely an icon. But yeah, not one that I just am looking to get anytime soon. But I think that she still has the same price as 2015, which is awesome. Good job. Solid return. Poor George. Poor George, I also think, is pretty solid. He has a lot of gimmicks going for him. The animation is kind of strange at first, but it's kind of it's grown on me a little bit. I think my favorite part about him, though, is that he has 2 different heads. He just has 2 different heads. Like, it's like a 2-sided face setup, and I think it looks really cool on him. It does. I actually think it's pretty solid. Overall, though, I like him. Would be something that I buy at the sale, though, just because I don't think 170 is all that good for him, but I think that he is pretty cool. Solid clown. Solid clown. Dagger Mike. Oh boy. Yeah, this was one of the ones that I was really excited for. I was really excited to see him. CCL, what the hell is this? Like, it's just not what I was expecting in the most negative. It's so funny too. Like, I love him because he's so stupid looking. His legs are like this big and his torso is like that big, and like he's barely a jump scare. Like, his arms just shoot up and his head snaps up, which is probably all just on one mech like Skelly Bones was. But yeah, super goofy, super weird looking. Not a fan of poor George. Not the worst, but not a fan. Now, last but not least, we have the Grave Watcher remake. Very impressed. As someone that does not like the original one at all, I actually quite like this one. I will not lie. I think it's pretty good. I'll admit it's pretty good. Another one that I'd probably pick up at the sale, like poor George, but I will say, solid job, YJ. You did this prop the justice it's needed for the past decade. Yeah, I mean, I like the new light effects, I like the updated audio, I like the new added head turn. Yeah, it's cool. $90, it's not the worst. I mean, solid. Very solid. And that is gonna do it for the Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list. Now, we have not even seen half the lineup yet. We have so much more to cook up. The tier list that I drop in November is gonna be massive compared to this one, and it's going to be just my finalized thoughts with all the finished animatronics. As soon as whatever we get in November comes out, there is just going to be a lot to cover, considering that we just covered about 15 animatronics, I want to say, and that's not even close. That's not even all the in-store stuff. Can you believe it? But yeah, like I said in the beginning, this is easily Spirit's best rollout. This is one of the best modern years for sure. They nailed it. They hit it out of the park. Good job, Spirit. This is a big redemption from last year. Definitely. We're looking to be on the right track. There's a lot that I want. There's a lot that I need. Fantastic job. And now that being said, I'm Spooky Guy 444, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.